Okay, so I have a piece of, well, it's a block of Baohong paper. This is 9 by 12, the Master's watercolor paper. I'll be starting off with a 2-inch flat wash brush, and I'll switch over to a 3/4 inch and maybe a round brush. So I've mixed up some ultramarine blue deep from Holbein. All my paints are Holbein, by the way, unless I tell you so. Ultramarine blue deep and burnt sienna to get like a nice gray. I'm going to dip this in some water. And this is very loose, as you can see. And it's going to make a simple vase. Just going to go straight down. You can go to the edge of the paper or not. And even with the tip of this brush, I'll grab some more thicker paint. Kind of play with, it's very wet already, but just play with some color, just going straight down. And you can make the vase rectangle or kind of curve a little bit. It's completely up to you. And I'm going to go back in and just get some more thicker color. Very wet. Play around with this a little bit. Tap it, move it around like that. And again, it's up to you how you want to do this. I also want to take that same paint, kind of loosen this up. I'm going to paint next to it, but not on that vase. Just going to get some nice like color back here. Maybe there's a table here, kind of tilting here. Just playing around with the little color here on the table. So that would go across. Or not. You could just have it as a background color. Again, it's like an abstract, so you can kind of touch it, but if it's going to blend a little too much, don't do it. I'm just having fun with some paint here. Now, I'm going to switch over to a different brush and remove that blue paint, because it's, I want to have some autumn colors. And these two colors are granulating colors, the blue and the brown. So when you get in this kind of thick, really kind of grainy, cold press, 100% cotton paper, it just seeps into it, has a nice texture, it's fantastic. So, I'm gonna take my flat wash 3/4 inch brush. I'm gonna mix up some greens, so cadmium yellow deep, some Prussian blue, get a nice medium green. If you add burnt umber, you'll have a little bit more of an olive green, but you go back and add some blue again. It changes it up again, see? And then keep those two colors and make it deep. And this one we can get lighter by adding some more yellow. I'm playing around with this color. I like this color. So for leaves, I'm just going to just go like this, up. Just kind of having fun, just kind of making some stems this way, that way, and then some leaves. Push down and twist from the stem or not. Just become all over the place. Go right into the vase. Remember, it's an abstract. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? I'm gonna remove this brush out of here. Mixing some more of this paint. I'm just gonna take my brush. I'm pushing down and twisting it. Grab some more of that paint. Go out here. Just having fun. Just throwing in some color here with some leaves. And where the stem's gonna go here and out this way. Just kind of figuring out where they're going to go. At this point, I do want to move some of this color here. And because it's like autumn colors, I'm going to use cadmium yellow deep again. I'll probably grab some cadmium red light and play around with those too. I'm clamping my brush here. And we can kind of just tap, grab some water, tap like on the edges of these little stems here. Dipping my brush in water, just kind of turning it. And then I'll start to grab some of that color and see what comes out. You know? We're just kind of having fun. You can think of some shapes. So if you wanted to do more of like a sunflower, you can kind of twist this into a sunflower shape. Maybe you have to have the circle open, so then go like this. Grab my yellow again. Gonna leave some of the circle part open here. And just kind of twist my petals. Just like that. Put some color down here. They don't have to be sunflowers. It can just be these bright orangey type flowers thrown in here. I'm tapping down and just kind of moving my brush. remove that paint. Going back here with my yellows, kind of mixed in. Leaving some white space and trying to figure out where I want to fill things in. But I could get a little crazy and wild and have it just kind of go all up in here, right? So I can just grab some water and some paint and just kind of tap and move my brush up in here. Why not? And then we can grab some greens too and do the same thing. Just tap some of these greens we have. As I'm tapping the yellow, I'm tapping the greens. Getting a little bit wild. I want the colors to come down here a little bit. There's the green. You can splatter some of that color. You're going to be playing around with it, grabbing some clean water and kind of moving that and see what happens there. Going back with my yellow. Just grabbing that and kind of tapping that out here. And like I said, you can still make, it's kind of falling down here. I'm just gonna, my palette is tilting, so I want to lift it up. I don't know if the table is that even. I don't want the colors blending yellow into green. That's what happens. So I'll go back and grab my yellow again. Maybe tap a little bit of that red in there. And get orange, orangey yellow. Again, twist out. Or just kind of clean up your brush. Just grab some clean water and play with tapping that out here. Let's see what we got. Just tapping it next to the color we put down. Really, it's just kind of like, woo, all out there, isn't it? So I'm kind of leaning it towards all going that side. I'm going to grab some of that red, throw that in. As I'm tapping, clean up my brush again, grab some clear water and just kind of tapping it, leaving some space because I'm going to add some greens in there. Tapping that red. Again, it's just having fun with this. Okay, and now I'm going to go back and grab my green. And even like the deeper, darker green that I mixed up. Do want to leave some of this white in here. Going in that. Really kind of fun. So it could be a clear vase or basically a solid vase. Grabbing some more greens for some leaves. Just switching and tapping some greens down this way. Mixing up some dark green. So right now the vase is considered solid, but if we can make it more of a glass type vase, I'm going to put the stems kind of going through here. And that bright green. Just crisscrossing and kind of bringing it down. So it does feel like they're coming through here. Tapping in some light greens and some darks up here. Just, you know, it's a feeling. All of it. Just my 3 taps, my little strokes, they're all just kind of me doing intuitive painting. I could have some of this kind of falling down here, cascading down, grab some bright yellow, even some of this orange, kind of tap it here. Clean up my brush, grab some bright yellow. I might just, again, while it's all wet, splatter a little color, see what happens with that. Up in here. Down here. It's really kind of fun, right? And then up in here, I'm gonna remove some of this yellow again. I'm grabbing some paper towels. You can keep it nice and bright and light. I might grab some ultramarine blue deep, making a little bit of gray here. Kind of play with putting some color up in here, making it a little bit darker, blending it. If it gets too muddy, clean up your brush. And grab the blue again and kind of go in here. I'm just playing with adding color back here. Now, I might not like it, but I think it's kind of fun. And I'm kind of lifting some of it and then going back. Liking the blue with a little bit of gray. You don't have to do this. You can just keep it bright white and yellowish. And if I don't like it, see, some of it I legit like and some don't, I'll just kind of lift with the paper towel. So it has some color, but it's lighter now. And you can see all the texture on the paper, which is really nice. You gotta play with your stuff. Just loving it. And then now down here, we have these really hard edged lines, which is nice and kind of fun. And then here we can kind of lift a little bit more. It's like scraping, lifting, and then I'll go back and I'll add some hard edges in a bit. I like how this kind of came out in here. Playing around with that was kind of fun. And now down here by the vase, get some color. Just mixing up some blue and that brown again. And maybe just kind of putting a color back here. Again, not necessary for everybody, but I'm having fun playing with it. Adding a little bit deeper color, mixing the two. Let's see how we can go with this. A little shadow kind of happening. Taking that color too, going on this side. I'm just going to play with some of that, water that down. Again, this is all just playing and seeing where I want it to go. Do I like what I see? I don't know. I just kind of play. Crisscrossing my brush, getting that color in there. I do like the dark color in here. I feel like I grounded it a little bit better. I will wait till this dries a little bit, or we can kind of put a nice little line in by lifting. Damp brush. Look at that. The V's line. Do like another little one. And you get the wonderful, I'm lifting a little color going down into it. Look at that V's line. And you can lift a highlight as well. And then I'm going to go in here, maybe with some greens, kind of fill some of that in. Yellow greens in here. Make it a little bit more interesting. Liking how this is all coming out. And if I want it even darker down here, maybe I would grab a color that's not a holbein, that's Daniel Smith Lunar Black, granulating color, and get that down here. Ooh, that is kind of fun. And have it blend up and put a little bit dark down here. Now that vase is kind of highlighted, right? All this fun stuff. And we're just going to dilute it a little bit so you still can see it. And I have that hard edge here, which I don't mind. Here I kind of played with all this fun stuff. I could keep lifting a little bit and then add a little bit of light green kind of going in there. Kind of fun. Ooh, that chartreuse color. Thick paint. Go right over there. Put some of those nice thick leaves coming off this stem. Some splatters. All this good stuff. You gotta have fun when you paint. Up here, it's still wet. I'm gonna wait till it dries, and then I'm gonna do some like really hard edge petals, and I think we're almost done. Okay, so this is all dry. I will go back with my yellow. Tap a teeny bit of that red because it really just makes it so orange. I'm gonna twist and make those sunflower kind of petals. So they're more of a hard edge over that light wash in the background. I could tap a little bit more red in there. Too much just gets too much. A little bit of tap. Get some more of that color and kind of go around. So it looks like a sunflower on that side. And then maybe kind of do one here as well. Get that yellow back. Here you can already see that. I might add just another leaf twist. Mixing up some green here with the peacock and the yellow. Another thing I'm doing is going to just loosen up some brown paint, burnt umber, right here. Grab a liner brush. It's the 4 Umbria series, and kind of play with doing some little stems here and there. You don't have to do this, you're just going to play with that. Just a few that come off. I wouldn't do them everywhere. And then I'll add a little bit, just take whatever brush works for you, for brown, a little bit of the burnt umber, and a little bit of black. And I'm going to do that sunflower center. It's somewhat realistic, and everything else is kind of chaotic, crazy, which I love. Right, maybe you can put another one here. A bit darker with the black. So you get this somewhat realistic kind of thing happening, and everything else is not. And use that bright yellow, thick, right out of the tube with the blue, and kind of make some chartreuse thick leaves, kind of coming down here, or even a little bit darker. There's the darker color with the with the Prussian blue and the burnt umber. I like how this kind of blended and got soft, so I got a little too dark here. I just want to take some of that out. Just water it down a little bit, and then put some stems in there. There. And I'll just do a couple little leaves. And maybe splatter a couple splotches here. The green. And there she is. Kind of a fun, simple, autumn, wild, semi-abstract, because here you can see what they actually look like. You can get a little bit tricky and fun with adding in some really thick yellow paint. I'm just going to tap in some color here and there. Right out of the tube, by the way. Again, I'm going to change this a little bit. Just having fun. You don't like it, you can just kind of loosen it up and just kind of wash it in there. I like to have some things that are unexpected. So there you go. Here we get this absolute craziness going here. It's kind of a blob. If you wanted to find it more, maybe you could put like a leaf in here, right? A fallish color, brown. I'm just going to go in here and make more of like a leaf glazing, which just means the color is going on top of that color, and that's a little bit more realistic, kind of in there, playing around with the colors. A little bit brown, kind of fun leaf right on top of those ones that are dried. So it's just, again, different. And a little couple of leaves hanging up here. And I'll do a little brown splatter in here. Ta-da! Super fun. Let me know your thoughts. I know it's kind of wild and crazy, but you're just playing with that big brush to make that vase, and then you're just kind of water and throwing things around and see what happens. Kind of crazy. Super fun. Let me know your thoughts. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.